UIGC Unife, UIGC Unife, Pambili UIGC, Pambili UIGC, UIGC Arena, UIGC Arena. UIGC Arena, UIGC Arena, UIGC Univene, UIGC Arena, Pambili, 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 UIGC Arena, UIGC Arena. Univene Arena, Univene Pambili, Univene Arena, Univene Pambili, Univene Arena, Univene, 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 Univene.
wachikotamba wachi imberera chinoni wachiri tungununu nemurambo kumeza rawana vana wachikotamba wachi imberera chinoni wachiri tungununu nemurambo kumeza 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 wachiri tungununu nemurambo kumeza
There's an extra chair. Yeah, there's it just there. Unless if you want me to bring it here, bring it. All right.
Good evening. Abusheni. Ila. Hallelujah. Amen. Viva Congress, viva. Amanda. Oto. Hayati. Bukhane. Okay. Let us start the national anthem. Yeah, South Africa. I'll request the choir to come back.
Join up on stage and the band Nidore assist kama pungoriri imbe national anthem ya South Africa. Can we all rise? My name is Ashifa Shaba. Was born in this area here. Anepano Hayani Venda. 46 years ago. Now, I'm so excited. Urindo kono uba ka this event. And the doba hapu ndare musindi chibara zine UIGC Connect yako shumana nazo. Ndawana urindi zitu zine na nei I can align myself with. The Univen Innovative Growth Company, UIGC Pty Ltd, is a company solely owned by the University of Venda. We are an internet service provider operating as UIGC Connect. We build, operate, and maintain our own internet infrastructure within the Vembe District Municipality area. This is great. Carries a round of applause for this. The difference in UIGC ya kodoita, the difference ya also in my life. My mom used to work in this university. I went through my diploma back then. Una double the diploma at Technical Northern Transvaal. Ndichiko use a bursary from this university. Hezo zitu ndikopfa zonkwama as a community member here. And now there's more things as university yakotozuita through this company UIGC. Rido humbera wo Dr. Tsakarani Dzaka. But they bari to sing a welcome and introduction of guests. Arbaro Rezwanda.
Thanks. Abshen, Dumelang, Ndima Dekwan. Good evening. Are we there? I thought we'd be excited after the program director indicated what we are here for this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further waste of time, as the program director has indicated, that my role is to acknowledge the guests who are in our midst and to also make you feel welcome. Our program director, Ashifa Shaba, Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Venda, Dr. Bernard Ntambeleni, and members of executive and senior management from the University of Venda, Univen Council members present here, the chairperson of Univen Innovative Growth Company Board, for Tobere Masia and other board members present here, Univen Innovative Growth Company CEO, Dr. John Mudau, and members of staff from UIGC, Bo Tobere Gorempapuri, and his entourage and other traditional leaders present here, the MEC of Economic Development Limpopo, MEC Thabo Mukoni, Vembe District Executive Mayor Councillor Dorani Nenguda, and mayors from local municipalities, the chairman of One Serve Company, and members from the company who are here this evening, the former Minister of Communication, former Minister Faith Mutambi, and I think I should also indicate that former Minister Mutambi is also one of our own. She's also a former minister of other portfolios within our democratic government, and she's also a former council member, Council of the University of Venda. And she's also currently the chairperson of the portfolio committee responsible for environment and tourism, and of course he's a member of parliament. I know that we have in our midst our students. We also have UIGC Connect team. I'm told we have in our midst ABSA union representatives. And we also have off-campus accredited residences, landlords, chairperson Mr. Madzunya, and other landlords. We do have in our midst members from BMF. We also have a representative from Standard Bank. We have Samsung on campus representatives. We also have MTN representatives, Vodacom representatives. We have as well GEMS representatives, Tabani Mall representatives, and we have as well representatives of different media houses. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our university community, I greet all of you on this very special day. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the launch of UIGC Connect. And I should also indicate that you need to allow me to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for honoring our invitation to this historic event. And I must indicate that we are having this event when the university is celebrating 40 years of its existence. And this is one of the many events that will be celebrated as part of our 40th anniversary. So the university is around 6 years younger than the program director, Shao. So there's no doubt that the university has contributed immensely in the economic development of our district, and I'm sure the executive mayor and mayors from the local municipalities can attest to that. So Vice Chancellor and Principal, I think it will be a good idea to encourage our colleagues, more especially academic staff members from the university, to conduct a study on the impact that the university has and continue to have in the economic development of our district, in particular Thohoyandou town. So the university has over 4 decades produced a sizable number of graduates who are today occupying positions of influence in both private and public sector. And I have seen most of our graduates here. So we are so grateful to see you this evening. So to all our special guests, we appreciate your presence today, and this clearly demonstrates your love for the University of Venda and in particular UIGC. And I'm saying this because we know that due to the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, people are now reluctant to participate in events of this nature. And I'm sure you'll also agree with me that as a result of COVID-19, no aspect of life is left untouched. And as the society, we must prioritize efforts to minimize the impact of the pandemic. And we are aware that there are those who would like to miss these events. And it is for this reason that as UIGC, we considered it necessary to make provision for those who are not here physically to follow the proceedings virtually. And it is evident that in order to ensure continuity of businesses, information technology was the only solution and continues to be the only solution. So there's no doubt that digital connectivity is now a global imperative. And it's evident that access to internet is becoming a fundamental right. And there's no doubt that digital connectivity is one of pivotal actors and change maker in the society. And I should indicate that I am optimistic that by the end of this launch, we'll leave not only with a keen inspiration, but also with concrete solutions to internet connectivity challenges that continue to confront our communities. So thank you so much for your attention, and I wish us all a fruitful launch of UIGC Connect. A very warm welcome to all of you. Program Director, I thank you.
Bodzak. Dr. Zaga. Yeah. Dr. Zaga, Ndori, welcome. Feds, note, not a keynote address. Happen to deliver. Thank you, Dr. Zaga. Thank you. We love you, Doctor. Now, Nandimutola asatuba wana jealous ngamanda because I am going to say what I'm about to say so that I also make sure urina nendi score a compliment, you see. So I'm going to compliment you on how you look tonight. Uri, you are looking great, you are looking scrumptious, you are looking, yeah, mwah, yeah. I'm expecting somebody to say, Shaba, you know what? Where is my mic? Yeah, Uri, as you don't know, va compliment I. Yeah. Former minister, I can do this because I'm the program manager. I can just approach you and seek a compliment from yourself.
Shava, you look scrumptious. Yo, mwah.
Zonaka Amanda. Thank you. All right. I see here on the program the choir. Utonga no prepare a lot of songs. So I will need you to come back, Univen choir. Nideni ripe one. Ruimbo rumwe hapu. Uri rikono doba rikone u verapanda. Rikone umbera. Ladies and gentlemen, choir yashu iko de ambo dirifa ruimbo rambo dijena ndera.
But in every situation, God gave me blessed consolation that my trials come to only make me strong. I've been a lot of places and I've seen millions of faces, but there were times that I felt so all alone. But in my lonely hour, yet those precious lonely hours, Jesus let me know that I was his own. That's the reason I say that through it all,
Bona baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Bona baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Baluzile. Baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Baluzile. Baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Bona baluzile. Oh, batasi bonakwi. Oh, bona baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Oh, baluzile. Baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Oh, baluzile. Baluzile. Batasi bonakwi. Bona baluzile. Batasi bonakwi.
Thank you, Univen Choir. Karimbo Dumbera wo Dr. John Mudau, UIGC CEO. Bade baritusenga hey item ya UIGC Connect, the brand itself. Bade bachikuribuza uri the brand yone ringakono ipesesesi sahani what the brand is all about. Karimbo diroba rora zwanda bachikodange no panda. Botokote.
Ndolibu amchimzamshum washaba. Ndimadekwana bathu both. Good evening, everyone. So let me start off by sending my greetings. Greetings to the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Bernard Ntambere, together with his executive who are here. Also, let me acknowledge the presence of the MEC Thabo Mkoni, and the colleagues who are here from his office. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the Executive Mayor of Vembe District, our host municipality, and all the mayors from the local municipality who are here. I acknowledge you as well. Let me also acknowledge the chairman of the board. I must say it's my employer, so Chairperson, greetings to you in particular tonight, whatever the Masia. Let me also acknowledge my friend and former minister, Faith Mutambi. Good evening, former minister. Let me also greet the SRC president and all the leadership from the SRC. Also, let me acknowledge and greet the chairman of One Safe Group, Mr. Governmental. And also let me acknowledge the chairman of GB Coms, Godfrey Lowe. Let me also take this opportunity to acknowledge the BMF provincial chair, Mr. Mpomutei, the leadership and the regional manager of Vodacom. We welcome you here. We're excited you are here. Colleagues and partners from Standard Bank and FNB, you are here. We have recognized you. We also acknowledge you. I think from my long list, this is about it in terms of greetings, and everybody else who's in between, who should be at least a lady or a gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Program Director, mine is very easy to do. I am here to share with you a brand that we will soon be launching here. We need to be sharing with you what this brand is all about. Ours about accelerating safe and smart city concepts. We have taken a position as a university and as a company, UIGC, that we need to ensure that we accelerate the fourth industrial revolution in the district, in the province, and in South Africa. We want to play our part in ensuring that we do that. Let me also quickly share with you, particularly those who are here for the very first time and you are hearing about UIGC Connect and wondering what this is all about. The UIGC Connect is a subsidiary of a UIGC holding, a company which is wholly owned by the investor vendor. So I must say, ladies and gentlemen, it is the greatest of honor for me to be associated with the investor vendor, because it is this university that has established a company which today it is going to be called a virtual ISP provider in the district. We're doing this, ladies and gentlemen, because we have been licensed by ICASA to be able to provide communications network services and commercialize such communications network services. We have the right to build and to operate. And colleagues, this is very exciting for us, because when we do this, we would not have done it had it not been through the support we have received from the executive mayor in terms of them providing us with the wheel lifts to use the infrastructure to do this. We could not have done this without the support from the Thulamela leadership and the mayor for them to provide us with the wheel lifts. We couldn't have done this better had it not been through the support we received from the mayor of Collins Chabane to provide us with the wheel lifts. We are very excited that Makado and Musina are also following. It is these wheel lifts, ladies and gentlemen, that make us very special. Already as a company which is starting today, which we are launching today, already our presence in the space is highly appreciated, and it's also highly respected, because we are the only company in this district, particularly in Thulamela, that can put up fiber. We are the only company in this district, in Collins Chabane, that can put up fiber. So everybody else is running towards UIGC to say, we do want to partner with you because we see you are going towards the right direction. We have done a very interesting study, ladies and gentlemen, so that we can understand the market as UIGC Connect. And part of doing that had to do with understanding the number of people we have in the district, in understanding the population. We now know that 72% of our population are the youth. We are very excited also that as a university, we are not coming into the space empty-handed. We are bringing a population of around 17,000, which is a good number. We are now aware as UIGC that Thulamela municipality is the most densely populated municipality in Limpopo. Now, if you are in the telecom space, you go and speak to Vodacom, and colleagues of Vodacom are here. They will tell you that if there is only one district where there's the highest congestion in terms of connectivity, it's here in Thulamela. And it's because of the population that we have. So we took advantage of that as UIGC and say, we need to make sure that the population that we have in this province, in this district, we are able to provide for it. Let me play to you a very brief video. You see what we have seen in that video sounds like just a noise. But what we are trying to demonstrate there, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are moving towards a space where if you are young in this district, you have no reason not to be working, because the investor vendor is providing a platform where creativity is going to be key. Where you are able to be innovative, we are going to give you the platform. We are of the view that we will be able to be the only entity in the district that is going to turn the entire district into a smart city. And after we have done that, we'll move also into the other districts in the Limpopo so that everybody gets highly connected. We want to participate very actively, a VC, into the Internet of Things. Our view is that we are going to be an ISP of choice. ISP is an internet service provider of choice. We want to ensure that anyone in the district, whether you are in the rural areas or you're in communities or urban areas, you should be able to get access. You should be able to connect into the internet. We have also noted, and this is the point that we need also some of you, particularly our partners sitting here, to understand that based on our licenses from ICASA, our waylists that we have, in order to make sure that we provide the highest reliable internet connectivity, we will need to put up a fiber. We have done our analysis, and we now know that for us to connect the district even better, we need to pull a fiber from Makado on the railway line, to pull that fiber from Makado to Thulamela, direct to Thulamela, so that we can then from there spread it to all other district municipalities in the district, and then we can then convert it back to the other districts in the province. We have already noted that this is going to take us roughly about 50 million. And I mean, in the province, that is not a lot, considering the number of people who are going to be connected into this. We have also, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of making sure that we become a smart city, ensuring that we provide the most reliable connectivity, we have looked at what will be the best way to do this. And we have decided, and all of this, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, is all emanating, coming from that gate that you see on the screen that says, welcome to the investor vendor. So we now welcome you not only to the investing, but to a place and a center of Internet of Things. We have decided that we need to do this in terms of phases. In our phase one, we are showing what we're gonna do to our phase one. So phase one is an area where you will see the investor vendor has a very peculiar environment in that of our 17,000 students plus, we have a very high number of them who are living in what we call accredited private residencies. We have taken a position that those residencies must equally have the highest connectivity, the most reliable connectivity that you can get anywhere else. We have decided as UIGC that we need to put connectivity into each and every resident that we have in Thulamela. We have 42 plus of them, getting into about 47. We want to ensure that all of them, they have the most reliable connectivity. And as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to inform you that today, what we will be launching here, if our residents were occupied now, 3,000 of them, of our students in the residences today, we're going to connect live, and we're going to see them live connected in our internet. Now, our phase 2 is also showing you the directions into where all these connectivities are, into where all these residencies are as well. We also noted that for us to be good, we cannot only cater for our students. The university is there to serve the community, surrounding communities, so we decided that we should as well provide public Wi-Fi. It is going to happen tonight. By the time you leave this hall, all of you, unless if you do not want to, we are going to connect all of you using our public Wi-Fi as UIGC Connect, and it's going to happen tonight. We have also decided as a UIGC Connect brand to ensure that all the areas that you see on the screen, and that takes internet from the university, using our fiber on campus, going all out into all the areas that you know are here in Thulamela. We are very confident that in the next few weeks, we would have connected Malamlele and Collins Chavane in general. If you see on the screen there, you will see that's where we are going to put up our fiber in phase 1. Ladies and gentlemen, what is interesting, standing here today, I'm very excited because we have done, those who are in the space will tell you, there's something called an SMI. SMI means show my interest. We went out, the UIGC team went out to the surrounding areas here. We went out to Block F, Block G, D, Makwarera, Maungani, Shaendima. As we speak here, there are more than 3,000 households that are saying to UIGC, can you please connect us tomorrow? And all of them, they want us to put them connected via fiber. So that's part of what we're going to be launching tonight. We also are going to provide to you, as part of our value add, we're not only going to provide the internet and the fiber, we're going to also provide other exciting facilities. And we must thank Vodacom for coming on board and saying they want to support us in this platform. We will be providing the SIM cards. We are going to provide SIM cards that are written in all the official languages in the province, riding on the platform of Vodacom, and we are still asking. You can give me a round of applause, yours. We will be providing and selling SIM cards that are going to ride on the platforms, which, beside the fact that we are only licensed to ride here in the district, but we can tell you, come next week, once we launch this company, you will go to Cape Town with our SIM card, you will call the VC from Cape Town and connect via UIGC Connect. VC, ladies and gentlemen, for us, we want to emphasize the fact that we have decided that we must become a virtual network of choice. We want to participate in the space. We are calling upon business people, in particular here in the district, to come forward and say, here are the opportunities that we're presenting to you, UIGC Connect, and I can tell you now, discussions are way ahead with Thabane Mall. Very soon, you will see us at the Thabane Mall. I'm glad the CEO of Thabane is here. So you are going to see us there. And we will also be showcasing our products. You will be able to buy our SIM cards from every platform. You can go to ShopRite, you go to Checkers, you go to anywhere else. We'll be able to sell our product there, and you will be able to even to buy our data from there. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is the brand, the UIGC that we're presenting to you. I thank you.
Yo, that was a powerful presentation. I think he deserves a longer round of applause, please. There's a bonus video in a Ragaitamba. As soon as the selector is ready, badoko nontarucheza rakonoitamba. Ndopo uchipina vocal betu mukwebo baone if banga kono to ba ready ba accent the stage. Yeah, rimbo diba kwa chance. Okay. Selector, ready video. Action. Itamba later. Now, someone lost car keys, the Lexus. Please, arari, someone pick them up. Angadzi disange noka the MC. Ditokono dilana yomapungo. Now, we are about to get into, if you look at the programs, the item is needs abori zina prefix yonori speech, speech. And you know very well, Richambanga Mapungwa speech, a lot gets said there. So as the MC, program director, I want to lay down the ground rules. There are words, acronyms, and abbreviations that should not be included in the speeches that we're about to hear. Are we together? 1. The acronym VBS should not be part of the speeches here on the stage. 2. I mean, we're in a very fragile situation, period. The word original of the king, listen to state. Kana RET risongwamba hizo zitu. Rikopana. The letters ANC must not be part of this. Remember, we are beaming this thing. Who supported this event? Hey, bakuziwanazori ika alaindinga no. The word faction must not be mentioned, please. The number 17, no. Leave the letters both C and R, no, please. Not here, please. We are not allowing that. Corruption, no, please, don't say that. So please edit the speeches accordingly. When you come, let's focus on Univen, 40 years, creating future leaders, UIGC, Connect, Lodge, those perfect. Amandla, also, even that one is not allowed. Let's not even go there as well. Yeah, I withdraw that, comrades. Sorry, even that one, comrades, it's a no. The comrade. So please, all the speeches after Colbert Mugwebo, edit out all those acronyms, all those numbers, all those words. We do not need to hear them, please. This event is not involved in those things. Ahoy, Rastafari. Ahoy, Rastafari. So please, while you are texting those away from this event, please do inform them that they can follow the event on this YouTube handle account, Inopi University of Vendor Official. Please let us spread that. University of Vendor Official. They will be able to follow this event live. Hashtag 4IR, hashtag 5G, hashtag fiber, hashtag etc. etc. Hashtag Ashifa Shaba. Hey, what Dr. John Mudau. Ah, the presentation. Confidence. Ah. You practiced for how many months? Or sorry, how many weeks? Are you ready? Dr. Colbert Mukwebo. Ha! Yobonara Ethiopia. Dr. Colbert Mukwebo. Habe Arituba Festival onara kasokodori. Are you there? It's a formal event. So we just start. Because whenever go to Kosokori, 10, 9, 8, 1, action, Colbert Mukwebo! And you go scream, hey! No. The formal event for Dr. Colbert Mukwebo. Thank you.
has liberated us. Well, I said this your music, good God, it just set you free. That's why we grooving, yeah. You're gonna find this conquer. Say now I'm grooving. You're gonna find this conquer. The same with Cali weed, oh well, has liberated us. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yes, it's Cali weed. I can testify. Who could set us free? That's why we grooving, yo. Gonna find this conquer. Say I'm grooving. Well, you gonna find this conquer. You see it. Nearly to the ruddy gate. 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 Rastafari has liberated us, Africans. It was Rastafari and nobody else who could set us free. Tell you what, yes, that's why we groove it. Gonna find this conquer. Said I'm a grooving. You're gonna find this conking. Well, there is the ruddy gate. 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 Oh, Pasiya Miruzi, there is the ruddy gate. Oh, na Pasiya Miruzi, there is the ruddy gate. 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 There is the ruddy gate.
Hashtag legalize it. Hashtag legalize it. Rasta never die. Die by mistake. A mistake by people jealousy. Hail Selassie is king. Hashtag legalize it. For home use. Yeah. It's home here because in the accommodation. So maybe later we go perform but go do babusi kuri like huna fog somewhere here most staging because it's a home here as well, you know. Yeah. So Karirube. Woo! Karidobe. Woo! But before Richibiza Botavere Pano Castage, Rido Humbera Ritambe a video ine aburi idoripa strategic direction dione yerar kwamba yone elia. So I think the selector umpire indication yauri it is ready. Action selector.
We are indeed excited to be launching UIGC Connect. It is a project that's going to make a huge difference in terms of connectivity in this area. We are also excited that this is going to make a difference to students, to staff at the university, and in the surrounding areas, connecting private homes and connecting companies and everybody. So in essence, UIGC through UIGC Connect is going to be part of a process to urbanize this area so that the benefits that are enjoyed by people in cities are also enjoyed by people in our rural setting.
This campaign came about after the realization of the safety of our students by the university executive management. You will know that there are times where our students, particularly those who are staying outside the university campus, will be robbed from time to time. So the university executive management took a decision that as a university we must take responsibility for all our students, regardless of where they stay, whether they're on campus or in our private residences. It is for that reason that we end up having an entity called UIGC Connect.
This is a very strategic initiative on the side of the University of Venda, because we want to ensure that, as part of our new strategic plan, 2021-25, where we said, we want the University of Venda that has impact, influence, and that is effective. So the issue of the launching of the UIGC Connect comes in a very good opportune moment for us. You will recall that, as universities, we're faced with this issue of multimodal learning, where students must study at home. And the challenge with that, wherever they are, they couldn't connect to the network, to the internet. So when the UIGC colleagues started with this initiative, it was something that we really fully accepted, because we begin to address some of the challenges that we find ourselves in.
This entity has ICASA licenses, which allow the company to both build and operate network infrastructure. As we speak now, we will be providing Wi-Fi to all our students, both on campus and outside campus. We will also be providing Wi-Fi to the public. We will be the first university in South Africa to provide Wi-Fi to the public, especially in black rural communities. We will be providing that starting from the 25th of February going forward.
You will understand that when we were now forced to, due to COVID, that students should study at home, that it became a big challenge for the University of Venda, like any other university, and much more ourselves based on this rural setting where we find ourselves.
It's a project we are committed to.
This is the way for us as the university to say we are part of this town and we want to make sure that it will contribute to its growth.
Yeah. Mr. Selector, I'm so emotional, because I remember a discussion that I had with my son, who's 22 years old. He's at varsity, where we were drawing the budget, talking about, your allowance is going to be structured like this, and we were discussing issues, Zabuma, data that I should buy for him on a monthly. He told me that, at my university, we get free internet access. I'm remembering ideas, Zashuri, TNT now, TUG, TUT now. What is going to be done here for the students is so humbling, because these are things that historically disadvantaged institutions did not have for their students. And it is going to happen. Nrizvita zori mutu abe na hope uri zwithu zwinzhi zwi kha ḓi ḓo itea South Africa zwine zwa vha uri ri a zwi deserve as vathu vane va vori va bva kha background ye ya vha i hone in our country. So thank you to UIGC by the University of Venda for this development. And you are not only limiting it to what my son told me about Achkori, it's for the campus community. You are going to open it up to the community from where, within where the university is located. Thank you. Hallelujah and amen.
Ndichivula ka John 93 verse 45 iri. University hune dzava hone dzithuse dzi community dzine dzava dzini nadzo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Am I talking to somebody? Riri university dziite mini. Kariduve. Woo! Karidove. Woo! Richikovidza vo kananga protocol ndi zone we. Karisokoto raro ndisokoto ri kariduve. The rest will happen. Kezo. The chairperson of the board ya UIGC, Botobere MJ Masia. Karidube, woo! Karidove, woo!
Chitangechi. Dear boy. Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Program Director, for this opportunity to come and speak this evening. Let me start off by recognizing MEC for Economic Development in this province, MEC Mkoni, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Venda, Dr. Ntambilini, the Executive Mayor of Bembe District, Wo Torani Nguda, Wo Mayara Watulamela, Mebo Rambuda, Member of Parliament, Wo Faith Mutambi. Not only is she a former minister, but she's also a University of Venda alumni. Members of the UIGC board present here, service providers and other friends. Again, the banks are here, we should be careful, should recognize them because they give us money when we don't have. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols are observed. As I was walking from my seat, I said, but what am I going to talk about? Because I think the video that was played said it all. That this is what we are doing. This is what we'll commit ourselves to do in the future. But for the purpose of the program, let me say what I had prepared myself to say. Tonight marks the beginning of a new era in this part of the country, and indeed for UIGC's sole shareholder, the University of Venda, as we launch this milestone in this multi-billion sector. On behalf of the board and obviously on my own behalf, I would like to express my greatest appreciation to the university management led by Dr. Ntambeleni for the support that they have always given and continue to give to UIGC to do its work. I think we are here tonight because of the overwhelming support that the management has been giving to the board to do its work so that the university gets better and better in terms of progress. As most of you who are here might be aware, UIGC has just embarked on a process to restructure itself and has introduced a new operating model. This process has resulted in introducing portfolios in the property sector and in the finance sector. We have now this entity called UIGC Connect. We have decided that our further training portfolio should be independent and so that it operates optimally. We have decided that we must also concentrate on our farming initiative so that it grows optimally. And in the process, we'll be introducing or establishing mini boards for these entities so that they perform, so that we realize what we have set ourselves for. We have decided that your security, gardening, and cleaning services will be operated as support services to the university. Because UIGC is a company and its business is to make money that will be planted back to the shareholder, the University of Venda. So even when we took interest in this sector, other than ensuring that our students and staff and the community benefits, we're also looking at getting a market share in these billions that are moving around, so that these millions are planted back to the university, and the university will be able to grow its business. So in essence, ladies and gentlemen, the launch of UIGC Connect is just a beginning of a revolution. It is not merely about our endeavor to have a market share, as I said. It is also about urbanizing our environment. What we said there in the video, that we must not think that we are at a wrong place, not at any given point. We are where we are supposed to be. But it is upon us to make sure that the environment that we live in, the geographical area that we stay in, improves for the better. And UIGC is taking more interest. We'll be doing something wonderful in the property sector. We'll be doing things that have never been seen, because we want this environment that we are in to improve in order to benefit the university, in order to benefit these communities around. And in this journey, we'll need alliances. The banks are here. We need alliances, we need friends. We need support, MEC. We need cooperation. Those of you who are in management, those of you who occupy important positions wherever you are. UIGC means business, and this is the beginning of things to come. Thank you very much, Program Director. I do not want to take more time. I think so many people will know what UIGC is all about as we roll out. We don't believe in speeches. We believe in doing what we are supposed to do. And thank you very much, Program Director, thanks very much. I avoided those abbreviations and avoided speaking about Russia. Thank you very much.
Roger Namasia. Karirube. Woo! Karidobe. Woo! Yeah. Okay, it's let me see. 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah, after the next one is 1, 2, 3 items and it's vote of thanks will be done. Okay? Right. Redo nambara umbera vo principal. Vice Chancellor and Principal ba Univen bambo di namba bambo di ambana rene kombera uri huruwe zwanda. Round of applause.
Thank you, Program Director. Let me start by acknowledging the MEC, Mr. Thabo Mukodi, also the Executive Mayor of Bembe District Municipality, Councillor Dowelani Nenguda, Botobele Golem Papuri, Chairperson of the Board of the UIGC, Botobele Masia, members of the University of Venda Council that are present here, member of the National Assembly, Ms. Faith Mutambi, mayors of the Tulamela, Makado, Musina, and Collins Chabane municipalities, members of the University of Venda Executive Management Committee, members of the UIGC board that are present, the CEO of the UIGC, Dr. John Mudau, University of Venda senior management and students that are here tonight, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is such a great pleasure for me to convey, words of welcome to all of you for joining us tonight as we launch the UIGC Connect. Today marks a very important day in the history of the University of Venda. We've gathered here this evening to witness the formal launch of the UIGC Connect. We are indeed honored to host this important gathering this evening. This is a historic and momentous occasion in the calendar of the University of Venda. Not only that we are celebrating the 40th anniversary this year, but also that we are sitting here tonight to launch the UIGC Connect. The launching of the UIGC Connect we are witnessing tonight is not accidental. This is something that has been planned. As a university, we took a deliberate strategic direction of being impactful and resourceful university to our communities that are surrounding us. Our overarching intent of our strategic plan 2025 is to position the University of Venda for impact and relevance as an institution of higher learning. Through the integrated entrepreneurship, innovation, and biodiversity plan, the University of Venda seeks to position itself as an anchor institution for an effective, integrated local and regional development. We are also seeking to transform our university into an entrepreneurial university. In positioning the University of Venda for impact and relevance, our strategic plan 2025 has put emphasis on 4 interconnected thrusts, namely student-centeredness and engaged scholarship, entrepreneurial university, governance for outstanding scholarship, And lastly, the linkages, partnerships, and internationalization. Our strategic plan 2025 foregrounds these linkages in a simple but very effective way in its quest to become an engaged university. It is on this backdrop of this strategic intent that I just read to you that we are gathered here tonight. It is a strong view that as investor vendor, we must become a catalyst of development in our surrounding communities. We must begin to improve the quality of lives of surrounding communities living in Toyando. The investor vendor held what we call the University Town Concept meetings way back in 2018. And this led to the adoption of the strategic objective that measures the number of interventions that we should be able to lead and develop, leading towards a university concept town of University Town, which is Toyando. Our view of the university is that university must be catalyst for building inclusive societies. Universities should lead the charge in addressing the developmental challenges by providing relevant contextualized knowledge, insights, and locally relevant recommendations for policy formulation and implementation, solving problems, creating technological products, and producing new knowledge that can be adapted for economic, political, and social improvement. In line with our strategic intent of making impact in our surrounding communities, we have mandated our company, the UIGC, to position itself in a manner that does not pose competition to the local communities, but rather provide both a business enabling and supporting environment. So we want to become a partners of societies and other businesses in our municipalities. The advent of 4IR of the fourth industrial revolution has blurred the boundaries between the physical, the digital, and biological worlds. And it has presented the investor vendor with a huge challenge of ensuring that we provide a seamless communication product that is quick, smooth, and reliable. And that we have seen in the year 2020 when there was a lockdown where our students were now forced to learn or study at home. In this historic day today, in the life of University vendor, we will be launching a company that will be quickly turn the Vembe district into a smart village. The gains in the Vembe will be improved as we move along to the province and to the country at large. So ours is not a very limited view of only Toyando as we know it. It's for the region, the province, and the country at large. Through the launch of the UIGC Connect tonight, the investor vendor endeavors to foreground its perspective that our core mission is not only the production of graduates that will contribute to the national development agenda, but our noble role as important contributors to the civic and community engagement. The investor vendor must both scientifically and practically help communities and societies to develop and live a successful life. Universities are not just ivory towers that produce knowledge for the sake of it. They are the oil that propels the engines for growth. A French scholar, Manuel Castel, argued the following: that universities are to the knowledge economy what the coal mines were to the industrial economy, close quote. The knowledge economy of what we call fourth industrial revolution today is indeed upon us. And we have to adapt and maximize on the opportunities that are brought by it, or else we'll be left behind. So we've got no choice. We have to make sure that we live upon and able to do something about it. we call upon all the stakeholders that are present tonight to seize the moment and partner with us in this great endeavor. We're making this call because research tells us this, that top 10 companies in the world are created from the university companies. And this is a study that has been done over and over the years, that universities are the ground where companies are created. And for those of you who know, the Silicon Valley in the US, in the southern part of San Francisco in California, is a home to many startup companies, the likes of what you call the Apple, the Facebook, the Google, among those few that emanate from the universities. So we see ourselves also along those lines, that we should become an impetus in creating startup companies from our shores. As a university, we are opening our doors not only for teaching and learning, but also for impact partnerships. Partnerships that will transform the lives of people of Limpopo and also South Africa in general. We have signed a memorandum of agreement with a small enterprise development agency to establish what we call the Univen Center for Entrepreneurship Rapid Incubation Center. This center will be open for public to be taught entrepreneurial skills, not only in terms of students that we teach, but members of the public, those men and women who do own their own businesses, will be welcome to come and really learn the skills in this incubation center. Program Director, today we are launching a company which will provide the internet using a hybrid approach involving a fiber and a microwave links. The support we are receiving already from the people of Vembe and also elsewhere is great and quite very encouraging. This project, as we know it, will create sustainable job opportunities and training spaces for TVET students, particularly our students in the IT and also in the telecommunication space. As a university, we are committed to lead in the development of Limpopo and South Africa. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, as your program director, like many other program directors would do, I will not ignore the issue of Russia and Ukraine. You see, there are a lot of things being said on social media, and I want to assure you. I want to assure you that the things that are being said here are not supposed to scare you. You know, on social media, there are things like this. I just want to say this before I give you information that will make sure that you are comfortable about the space that we're in. There are things like what dear Uncle Putin, President of Russia. We would like to apologize on behalf of Naledi Pandor for wanting to, I'm reading it as is, for wanting to interfere in your beef with Ukraine. We don't know what she's talking about, please. Runa Asne in SA, we are still young. Yena, she is ready to die. We respect you and your country, Russia. We even love Russian beer with no dash. We even drink vodka every weekend for respect purposes. We love you as a country. And by the way, I heard Botswana said, nye, 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 they don't fear you, don't. Brothers and sisters, gathered here tonight, do not fear. For SA has the might and power to defend its sovereignty. Okay, I'm saying it like a comrades. Oh, by the way, that word comrades. Through people like Commander Ashifa Shaba. Yours truly standing here. Let me prove that to you. Let me prove that to you. I will send it to you guys ka WhatsApp and please kuri during risikoita zwa dinner and what, please make sure it stays there. Wallpaper. Thank you. Right, product launch, please pull out your phones, get ready. They're going to give us the pin to the Wi-Fi generated by the fiber, etc., etc. And they are saying they might just leave it open for about what, is it a week or two, or just the night? The whole of Twendo. So, but you will be having the pin. So please get ready with your phones. We are going to give you the pin now during this item here, product launch, a demonstration. You will now experience the network itself, the fiber. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? The time is now. Riko humbera uri ribidze Dr. Bernard Ntambeleni hapu debo principal abashu na bo Tobele Masia but they bari tusenga hey noni item ya product launch zoite Okay, all right, can we get this? All right, Upi Artusane to count down from, I think 5 is okay, man, 10, ito GSH ping. Rikotori 5 richitosvika ichitori idori 1 yambodiri action kana 0 humbodiva nazvo nodoiteya. Are we ready? All together, let us count down from 5. 5, 4.
Let's go. Enter.
I think you can go to UIGC Connect, and the password is UIGC 2022. That's the password. I think it's also in your screens. Thank you so much. You're done, eh?
Hello. Is it connecting?
Small caps, eh? UIGC
What's
2022.
happening? No, it needs a cell phone with color film, like a smartphone. This, the one you're using, Yama Security, you won't win. Or you call it 2G. It won't. The one here, grayscale, you tamba snake. You won't win. Is it? Are we winning? Da? Oh, sorry, I forgot my mask. Hey. Oh, here. Yeah, before Uchibana has a problem. Hey, Washifa Shama Bakuchenaka audience. Hey, I don't want to wear a mask. Nitoriwaza corona niatiba. Yeah, 2 more minutes. This side, are we winning? Please. Lower case. Arediche, the upper case, Madanzi, no. Lower case. Or you call it small letters. Lower case. Connect, not public, connect. Yeah. 1 more minute, checking if things are going well. Yes. Is it happening? Thank you. Hello?
Hi.
Okay. All right. And, yes. Kana ngasuza protocol botevere vatendera ushimisa cell phone kana ishimiswa ngadzi protectors kana dzi assistants dziyadziva nazori wifi mara iputedziwa gai mara votovera. Connected. This is great. Are we winning? What is fault? My friend. Not the user. UIGC, yeah, 2022. This is a number, not an O. Yeah, UIGC 2022. Press enter. There are sites that we have blocked, please. You know the sites. Thank you. Don't go there. Chairperson were off-campus accredited residents, landlords, na vanodoba vako na vothovere ubva Mpapuri Tribal Council ndi vothovere gore Mpapuri rikuhumbela uri protocol iritendere vambodi ḓa rejoine on stage varipe messages of support. Arimbodi thoma nga 7.1 yavo Mr. F Madzunye. Ari varole zvathu. Kgotso. Olesia laka. Olesia laka. Olesia laka Saulo. Olesia laka. Olesia laka Saulo. Olesia laka. Olesia laka Saulo. So you are Mr. F. Matsunya. Oh, okay. Welcome, Mr. F. Matsunya.
Yes, good evening to the university community, the management, the student wing, the landlords. I would love to greet you all. I'm very humbled to stand here in front of people of your caliber. I'm standing on behalf of Mr. Matsunya, the chairperson of the landlords. I mustn't take long. I'm not going to take long.
You are protected, comrade. Here, continue. Thank you.
Already I'm told not to take long. As the landlords of Univen students, we are so excited, I must say. We are so excited that the university, decided to take the load from our shoulders. We have been trying a lot to give students a connection all these years, and it has been very difficult, I must admit. More especially when COVID came in, and teaching and learning became very virtual, and we had to try and give the best connection, and it was not easy for us. So for the university to take this initiative for this development, we really appreciate. Thank you very much.
Karidove. Karidove.
Ndikothoma nga resha mutshimbidza mushumo ndi reshe bo MEC Mukoni ndi reshe na Vice Chancellor and Principal bo Ntambeleni ndi reshe bo me Mutambi ndi sangwina bo Executive Mayor bo Nenguda ndi reshe na bo me Rambuda bo meara kati na bothobele Masia kati na timu yabo ndi sangwi na bayeni bothe barambiwa ne samwe wa baranga phanda balushaka ndikho ima hapa phanda havo udaokhana sana mana yo furamkha zwinkanisaho zwi zwa uri iwe Univene uko dibvisela khagala uri asiwe mutukutuku kha magudedzi a jango uko vonala uchiko sia nemba kana vukanda nayo vuvonalaho nyi na nyi a kono vutevela vukanda nayo havo avukho nga muthu zwawe ane arubva ukanda musi muya uchivudzula asala khangala khanganyise vutalambudzi rine riwana richitea utanganedza u fhaṱuswa na nyaluwo ino khou ḓiswa nga UIGC. UIGC i vhonala yone ine ya ḓo kona u ri ṱanganya na dzikhonani kha lwa vhudavhidzani. Vho makhulukuku washu vho vha vha songo funzwa lwa u dzhena tshikolo, fhedzi zwoṱhe zwe vha amba zwi na vhuyo, nahone a vha ngo zwifha musi vha tshi ri mutuka wa haya ha vhifhi. Kha vho Thovhele Masia na Univen, Thovhele vho Gole Mphaphuli vha ni bvulela murunzi. Riri dzi tshi ya vungani dzi ranga u pungiswa, zwi tshi tou amba uri ri wane mbuyelo dzavhuḓi ri tea u ṱanganedza iyi tshanduko khathihi na u ikutela. Kha vhadzula vhugalatenga vha gudedzi ḽa Univen, ndi ri vhutshilo ndi si ya lubuvhi ṅwananga, vha fhasi vha ḽevo. Rine tshisima tsha maḓi au ri khou anwa, hafhu a tou ri thwee. Ndi fhedza nga uri khomba mudzingelwa, thula muṱaṱe i vhonala nga zwifuko. U tshi lingedza u ṱalutshedza uyo murero kha zwine zwa khou itea namusi, ndi zwa uri rine mubebi washu kha sia ḽa pfunzo u khou ri shavhedza lwa vhungwalu. Ri a livhuwa kha ṱhoho ya gudedzi ndende.
Kha ri luvhe, kha ri dovhe, kha dzi mphunge. Univen Choir, how many songs did you practice? You can give us one more. Yeah, before the keynote address. Yeah, before you start toing, next thing, but the hall, the building is bent down. There's a mafe in Limpopo here because we are not giving you a chance to perform. Hey, you know what? Let us not do that. Please, come and do your thing. Sure. Amandla. Action.
Venda, 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 alone, alone, lone, Venda, 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 lone, alone, lotondwa, alone, venda, 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 alone, lotondwa, alone, lotondwa, ndirilone, lotondwa, venda, venda, oh venda, 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 ah venda.
Thank you. Arriba Pezwanda Hapu, round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into the last item before we take a vote of thanks. It does involve the MEC who will be introduced. So I'm thinking if we do this nice, what I'm about to propose, we are likely going to leave all here with an idea or a tender of some sort. Maybe go deliver the toilet paper, others cleaning, others what. So every second sentence is delivers, we clap. Let's cheer him on. We are on his side. Through and through. So when the MEC delivers his speech, every second line, others come here ululating. Let us work together, please. I really need all of us to be hooked up tonight. Hela register that we signed there, hey, COVID, what is not for that? It is for that situation. He'll be taking it with him. So let us make him feel. Rika UIGC, Connect launch. He traveled all the way. Busy again, it's the chambers, the legislature capable to overshapan. Are we agreeing that we will do it that way? Can I hear how it will sound like? Let me pretend like I'm reading something, then you hoin. I'm glad to be here at the UIGC Connect launch. That is what I'm talking about. Ridombera Zwanda Richkovitsa, executive mayor, Councillor Nenguda, but they were introduced a keynote speaker yashu.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Mr. Muleya, for granting me this opportunity to introduce and present the Honorable MEC who is here amongst us, to our Honorable MEC Thabo Mokoni, MEC of Limpopo Department of Economic Development and Tourism, Bomera Baturamera, Councillor Rambuda, University of Venda Vice Chancellor and Principal, Dr. Bernard Ntambeleni, Botobere Bontumeni Masia, the Chairperson of UIGC Board, Durula Gwamasenga, Ufi Barauzia Vanatava, Program Director Bapezise, Botobere Bugorim Papuri, Vandravana Bopano, Vane Maifyanga Overesha. Ndichisa pandende ya uri vatachelezwa vudhivo Program Director nane pava dopedzisa mwana alirerawo nanga ya mupfure vari jiani ni muneye ido zvimbisa milomo yawe vadopedzisa vo Program Director chapamba. Our Honorable MP Bofeth Mutambi, who is here with us, the UIGC CEO, Dr. John Mudau, University of Venda Director of Communications and Marketing, Dr. Takarani Zaga, representatives from Vodacom, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Ndiye ma dekwana riperil. Program Director, on behalf of Bembe District Municipality, I stand here this evening to support the launch of this initiative. The launch of Univen UIGC Connect initiative comes at an opportune moment when there is dire need and thirst for internet connection in communities around Bembe District Municipality. Dr. Ntambeleni and your team, we appreciate the role you are playing in the development of our district. I hope this initiative will bridge the gap of access to internet connectivity, benefiting many residents in our district. Internet connects computers, businesses, people, governments, lives and stories worldwide. It has now become the major source of information and knowledge. Through this initiative, we expect to draw benefits as residents of Bembe District. We are part of the fourth industrial revolution, which is mainly driven by digital technology. As a district, municipality, we will partner with you in ensuring that this initiative becomes a success. With these few words, we support this initiative. Dikota mobaribu wa zurwane na cancer. I thank you so much. I must also indicate that this event is graced by the presence of the Honorable MEC, Mr. Thabo Mokoni, the MEC responsible for Limpopo Economic Development, Environment and Tourism, a visionary, a thinker, who has a business background and has served in several boards of agencies in the Limpopo province. Mr. Mokoni, who is the Honorable MEC, has served in the following agencies: the Road Agency Limpopo, the URIC non-governmental organization, the Limpopo Economic Development Agency, and many other entities within our province. He has worked in post-1994 administration in various capacities, including in his portfolio. Like I've just indicated that he's MEC responsible for economic development, tourism, and industry.
Mokoni is faced with enormous task of ensuring inclusive economic growth within Limpopo province and facilitating participation of black-owned companies in the growth prospects for Limpopo province, with great focus on mining, manufacturing, tourism and agriculture. Honorable MEC, Mr. Thabo Mokoni, I hereby invite you to the stage to share your views with this august audience. Didombera uri ridoveri vavandele zwanda musivo honorable MEC vachikoda uva na maipfi ane vakoda ukovana na rine. We MEC vathu va vokheva vathu va valindela ri ku bvela phanḓa sa Limpopo province nga vhurangaphanḓa havho sa MEC wa LEADET. I thank you very much. Kavambe na vhathu. Thank you.
Program Director, Mr. Ashiva Shava Muleya. The Vice Chancellor and Principal of Univen, Dr. Bernard Ntabeleni, and your management, Vutovela MJ Masia, Vutovela Gole Mpapuri, our Executive Mayor, Councillor Nenguda, and our local municipality mayor, Mayor Rambuda, the Director for Marketing, Branding and Communication, Dr. Takalani Zanga, the President of the SRC, our former Minister of Communication, and now the Chairperson of the Department of DE. The name is long. Department of Environment, Fishery and Fisheries. And our stakeholders in the industry here, the media, ladies and gentlemen. They wrote me a speech, comrade speech, Faith. No, I have the speech here. And you know, when they invite me into a function, when they say you must give remarks, I open the cell phone and check what does it remark means. And then the phone will tell you that this is what you are going to do. So they said you are going to be a keynote, you are going to give a keynote address. And I looked, what does it mean? Because I'm going to address doctors, professors, and what. And it says you must be a professional in the field that we are talking about. So I'm not sure whether I'm a professional. I'm just a politician. So it's very important that I hear Ashifa Shawa, if he wants to make a comment, you must underline that. But just to intimidate you, Comrade Faith, I will start with a quotation from Dr. Washington Carver. He says, when you can do the common things of life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. Dr. Washington Keva comes from a background of slavery. He ran away from slavery. If you eat peanuts today, all the menu of peanuts come from him. He's a self-taught. He was a friend of George Washington Booker T. Yeah, Washington Booker T. So what happened is that even Henry Ford, he had to visit him twice a year, because what he was doing things in an uncommon way. So he deserved that attention of the world. So we are here today launching a program or connectivity and a company that has been started by a university that is called a Bush University, which is called Univen. This university is a university that is closer to my heart. I know why I was invited. I didn't want to come. You are right, Ashifa. I didn't want to come. Aluana, I don't know, maybe because she comes from here, she's my PA. She said the vice principal and vice rector likes you, you must go. At 2 o'clock, I had a visitor from Johannesburg. I was contemplating not to come, but she said, you must come, the vice chancellor is waiting for you. And I'm here, just because I love this university. Why do I love this university? Firstly, they got a department of music. I love music. When you look at that, that choir, it's because the university gives more attention to music. There are a lot of CDs that they have. There are a lot of artists that they have produced. Quality musician. Secondly, they have Department of Environment. My department is Department of Environment and Tourism and Economic Development. When you go all over South Africa today, if you want an EIA, Environmental Impact Assessment, which will make you to build a building, you are likely to get a student from University of Venda. Most departments, Fidel Castro says the future is in the environment. If we destroy the environment, we will leave nothing for our children. If you go to tourism, if you have curators today, animal curators, you are likely to get students from University of Venda. Remember I said a Bush University. I also went to a Bush University called University of the North. And I'm happy that this university is taking us somewhere. Indeed, Vice Chancellor and Principal, today we are marking a very important chapter in the history of Limpopo, a Bush University that is connecting itself to the people of South Africa, starting in Thohoyandou. When we're at varsity, the only thing that the university was connected to the people of Ramam, Tintan, and Teflop was the sewer that was there, because there was the university here, and downstream there was a sewer. But the University of Venda says, no, we don't do that. We want to be connected to our people. We want to be part of the people of Wembe, Collins Chaban, Musina, Makado, and Tulamel. Charity begins at home. They say, we want to work with off-campus accredited residence landlords. You are creating millionaires. My uncle wanted me to do science. I went to do history. But now I've started to do science. It was a very big mistake that I've made in life. But today, I'm trying to reconnect with what my uncle wanted me to do. I can tell you that they've just launched on December the 24th, 25th, they launched the James Webb satellite or whatever, which is gone 1,900 kilometers up there. They say they are looking for God. They want to know where we come from. Before Big Bang, what was there? What is the world made of? And what is important, you must know every time when the Americans went to the moon, they are the first one to build high-rise buildings. But today, the people that are building high-rise buildings is in the Middle East. The buildings that you used to see in Star Trek and other buildings, it's only in the Middle East. Here we come, University of Venda, a Bush university, is paving way for our children to go to space. It starts here. Vice Chancellor, you said the Silicon Valley is based on is anchored by universities. Elon Musk, what made Elon Musk is because there are research, R&D there. In our case, we don't invest in R&D. Even government, we don't invest in R&D. But South African government took a decision. You will know, Comrade Faith, that we took money to invest in R&D, and that's why you are seeing even the issues of vaccines. That's why vaccines are being manufactured in South Africa. It is because of that. And I'm happy that what we are doing, next time we'll be sending satellites. When you saw the video, it showed that where we are starting, we want to go somewhere. But the issue is we are all over. As a province, we have spent 500 million on a broadband. You are also spending money. MTN is spending money. Vodacom is spending money. Municipality is spending money. Everybody is spending money, but that money doesn't mean anything. I think, Executive Mayor, we must bring our heads together. The district development model, because they are saying, the university is saying, they want to work with us and to develop Wembe region. They have already started. Let's not duplicate it. Let's not put money other way. I'm going to ask Limpopo Connection to come and join you so that whatever investment that we have, we must do it together. Because for me, that's very important. What is exciting? Wari our SIM card ditlaba di bolela Sevenda. Ditlaba di rinda. When Buthobela Bugole Mpapule spoke here, he spoke in Venda. We're supposed to be having something translating for the people. And that's the university must be able to go into that. Another professor that I follow, Michio Kaku, says the time to share the cake is gone. We must grow the cake. If you were to take us maybe 200, 300 years ago, do you imagine where we're going to be now? I guess by now we should be sleeping because there was no electricity, there was no nothing. We were going to die at the age of 33. But with the advent of science, we are able to reach 105. Yesterday when the Premier spoke, said another old man is celebrating 105. So I'm saying, Vhembe is endowed with minerals, agriculture. It has the people, 1.4 million people. It has a university, it has TVET, it has everything. It also has a sea called, I can't pronounce the word, Nandoni. If I come here every time, he knows God. We go there and swim. In Toando, you don't have to go to Cape Town. You just take your boat and go there and enjoy yourself. We are also next to Kruger Park. We have taken a decision as a national government and provincial government that we want to extend the greater Kruger Park. The chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Environment, Comrade Faith, when we were here, she says to me, I want us to go to Makuya to deal with the problem of Makuya. Because we want all this the tourism projects that are here to be accessible. And now that we have what we are launching today, it's easier to showcase our region, to showcase Funduzi, to showcase other tourist attractions. All these things is in a manner of us increasing the cake. Remember, every day of our life, we must think about our children, that they don't have to work hard, they need to work smart. With technology, it is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to announce to you that we have been talking about the SEZ for the past 8 years. The department has finally approved the EIA. I thought you were going to clap hands. The EIA is unlocking the 150 billion that has to go to Musina Makado. We have started spending the money that we have allocated. We have allocated them 600 million for Musina Makado, SEZ, the north side. We think we are on course in changing the lives of our people. For me, is that this part of our province will never be the same. We work with the university. When they talk about the issue of smart city, they are also helping us in coming up with a concept that will be a Limpopo-driven concept. And we are happy that we are working with a university. It will be a homegrown product. Masingita city, the Nkuna city, which we came to launch, which is 5.6 billion project, is underway. There are many, many projects that are there. And we are saying the dam, we must actually increase the dam so that we don't have to have the problem of water. So where we are ready to deliver for our people. Our people are tired of talk, or no action. The time has now come that we must change the lives of our people. And with this kind of collaboration, I hope we'll have a better future. We have said that Ashifa Shaba, without saying Amanda, just to say a better life that we always envisage is on the way. Remember, when you eat, middle class, they eat 4 times a day. Akaruja breakfast, snack, lunch, high noon, and supper or midnight snacks. So just remember there are people who sleep without food. And the president says, President Cyril Ramaphosa says, wherever you are or wherever you are working, you must make sure that you create employment for South Africa. Whatever we do today is about creating employment. And I hope we're all going to do that. Thank you very much.
A round of applause one more time. Arba Rode Zwanda Apu. Is the picture Commander Shifa Shaba now uploaded there for, I think the resolution now will be better. It shows like it's now on fiber. Yeah, UIGC. Can you see now? Just, that's Dofara R1. During the equivalent here, AK-47. Zoom in, please. Can you just... This is myself. Happy I've started defending this country. Gare, man. You know, I'm so passionate about this country. Pictures never lie. Pictures never lie. You must start them young, because otherwise they will lose direction. Okay, so where is the camera guy? I need a picture, man, for Facebook, now that we have access to the internet here. Let me practice a smile. No, with my phone. Yeah. You know how we used to take pictures back in the day? Thank you, brah. Right. We are, I think we're done. Rekodaka. Bokol beta babe ready, we will need you after on or closer. Richiko Dila na mapungo oyaka. I will announce how we're gonna do that. But Rajino Kariwane, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Corporate Services, Dr. Robert Martini, Martin. Yeah. It's Martin, African people. Dr. Robert Martin. Yeah. San not Santoni. Martini. Martin.
Thank you very much for that introduction. And good evening to all of you. Colleagues and friends, I know I'm very mindful that I'm standing before you and supper. I'm sure it was a long evening, and just like me, you're waiting for the food to arrive. I've prepared a 2-hour speech, but in the interest of time, I'll try and keep it as short as I can. Mine is just to do the vote of thanks, which is indeed a very huge honor for me to be part of this event. I think it is one of those highlights which our Vice Chancellor has already indicated that we are very proud of, and especially because we can be part of this launch in the 40th anniversary year of the University of Venda. So I want to keep it as short as possible, and let me, if you allow me, to just say that we observe all the protocols, that I just want to thank all the colleagues and all the friends that have participated in this, on this program, and that have been part of the launch. I think we especially also want to thank the choir and the band for the music that they have brought to this event, because without them, this event could not have been the success that it is. I want to, though, indicate that when you look on the program, and if you have heard all the stakeholders that are part of this event tonight, you will realize that we have people from business, from the community, from government, traditional houses, and so on, which in the sort of education space is actually a good reflection of what we talk about as the sort of quadruple helix, which actually comprises of the university being, interconnected with government, with business, with the community. And this gathering indeed gave effect to what we then refer to as the quadruple helix, and specifically evidence of the institution's renewed focus of increasing impact and relevance. This launch indeed further also confirms that the institution is driving very strongly since adopting its new strategic plan that from 21 to 25, this notion that we are not a rural university, but we are rather a rural-based university. And what we want to show the world, which indeed we are doing tonight with this UIGC Connect, is that we are impacting the world from our rural-based location, and that we are indeed a world-class institution that are able to play very meaningfully in the world space. So from my side, and not to hold you up further, thank you once again, because without each one of you present tonight, this occasion could not be the success that it is. Thank you.
This is quadruple helix
Sheesh. Yeah, doctors, hey, they rock proper English. Quadruple helix. Abstract, the quadruple helix of innovation recognizes 4 major actors in the innovation system: science, policy, industry, and society. Yeah, ne? Now, announcements. Hopefully, like those who met earlier in the holding room should kindly go back there. I think that's easy, ne? Yeah, who met earlier in the holding room, kindly return to that room. 2, at the kitchen or restaurant, invited guests. 3, hall next to the holding room. You are almost there. You are deputy to the holding room. Yeah. Staff members, students, Washifa Shaba, the technical team, artists, we will go there. Any questions thus far? Okay. Right, Arausnazi questions. Yes, it's for me to apologize if there's any protocol that I broke as I was presenting as an MC. I really would like to withdraw that because, when we are back in Polokwane, Royal Polokwane Kamushumo, capital city, Lagos. So when we are back there, they will remind me, the politicians, Shaba, hey, when you are at home, you are a wara man. But say those things that you are saying there. So yeah. Now Royal House, Rico, we hope Urarongo that's the protocol wrote in there you are as part of the type of work that I do to have said stuff that I've said here today, and you do find it appropriate. So I think we are done. How do we close this? Choir or Bo Colbert? Just one song, then we close, and then he will continue, obviously. Okay, no problem. Yeah, Dr. Colbert Mukwebo, the Dr. wa hapa University of Venda. Can you feel it? Are you there? It's about to go down. Arita Mairuna. Yeah, we ain't going. We are sleeping here. Yeah. So, Dr. Colbert, Ukofi, maybe Frangaita, 1 year pause. We allow the leadership to exit, then we continue. Just a pause after the first song. Is that after one pause, you exit, then Rene will continue. Remember the RDP section, not you guys. This is for us. You can go there for midnight snack, what you can go for.
Ematotsi we nisindire hai matotsi we nisindire hai Ematotsi we nisindire hai Dari matotsi we nisindire hai Isongo buyanandire Dimwi mu itisi Non twisanga matanga anu Ya ungo ani ambi Ematotsi we nisindire hai 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 Gogo nisindire Chitotsi mareti chifu Ematotsi we nisindire hai 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 Gogo nisindire Naona ndivoti soda Ndozviri chatsamatomoni ish Utsatoya ndoni chihana Uchitsungwala namusi Sinandrona uvara Ndiona nichivondirera Oh, ai Matotsi we Nisindire Hai, 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 hai Lola nisindire Chitotsi marati chifu Matotsi we nisindire Hai, 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 hai Lola nisindire Naona ndivoti so Ndozviri chatsamatomoni Uyatoya ndoni chihana Nichitumbala namusi Zvinandana uvara Ndione nichivondirera Oh, ai Matotsi we Nisindire Hai, 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 hai Oh, nisindire Matotsi we Nisindire hai Nisindire hai Nisindire Ndoni wera chitafu Ongave ndini dhive Ndova ndichindi wanu ish Ngedisi zvitanyere Zvinandona uvara Ndione nichivondirera Oh, ai Matotsi we Nisindire Hai, 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 hai Oh, nisindire Chitotsi marati chifu Ematotsi we Nisindire
Doctor, I was sent here to represent. A motion from the comrades. You know, like to negotiate with yourself, Doctor. And I think you will understand because, Doctor, you could like your qualification, your graduation, what you know. This it's from this university, so you are part of the family. It's not like a festival. You say, "Hey, Rinerojaya, we're in a hurry." It's home here. So, you know, now I had said, because Bona, they want to go for midnight snack, what, they want to go home, they will eat and go. They are saying, they love you so much, they are proposing to go and eat, then come back and watch your whole performance. So that will suggest that somehow flexibility on your nice 25 to 30 minutes while we play music, and then maybe we all go and eat. Then we come back and do the festival properly. It's a, you know, you see, we don't know, Doctor, because leadership is crying for you. So there's a outcry, Doctor. So I don't know if you can find it in your good heart, Doctor, to be flexible. So it's approved. Oh, okay. Leadership it has been approved. So let's see. Yeah. So I think we will all eat while music is playing, from the DJ. We then reconvene here, and he'll give us a festival one time. And obviously we won't abuse him, but a nice set that has been planned, and then we will then, Doctor, thank you for understanding. I really, really thank you for understanding, Doctor.